Okay guys, so next up we want to make the mouth. So let's duplicate this. Move it to about the mouth. Scale it down. And go to side view by pressing 3. Rotate it. Yes. Move it a bit more centered. And then, oh come on. Like this. About here. No, let's duplicate. Oh wait. Don't duplicate this. Go to edit mode. Whole thing should already be selected. Also, I'll go press 3 to get to face select mode, or you can press up here. It should already be selected. If it's not, press A. Press Shift Z to go into wireframe mode to select this, or you can. But I'll go back to solid mode. Duplicate it. Move it about here. Go to side view. Move it out. And move it a bit more sideways so we can fit the middle one. So if we duplicate this, there will be two candies, we can say, in the middle, and we don't want that. So how are we gonna fix this? Let's duplicate. Okay. We want to apply the mirror filter. That means the things we do will only be on one side, won't be on both the sides. So let's go into wireframe mode by pressing Z and then go here, or you can press Shift Z. Select this whole thing, duplicate it, put it in the middle, and then go back to solid mode. I like doing this way because you can go into rendered and material preview mode too. So let's rotate it on the Z axis. And rotate it a bit on the Y axis. Move it out on the Y axis. That's it for the mouth and the eyes. So we can select everything, shade smooth. Should have done this earlier, but I forgot. Then we will go into edit mode on the body. Why? Because I want to make the bottom like more flat. Because if it's like if it's spheres in real life, it will fall. The snowman will collapse. So we want to make it more real. So Alt click to select all the faces on this edge loop. And then we want to turn on proportional editing, G and Z, to move this down. One's too far. Maybe let's select this one up here. G and Z. Like this. Yeah, it's about perfect. But then like these will be under here. How do we fix that? First, let's select this. Move it back to the bottom. So let's select this loop. We can't. Let's select this loop. Turn on proportional editing. Move it back up. So now we can see it has a less quote unquote sphere. And like more flat on the bottom. It can be like less flat. I think it's a bit too flat. like this. Perfect. So let's make the carrot's nose next. So I duplicate something. Shift A to add a mesh. We won't use a cone because in the cone you can't make edge loops. Pressing Ctrl R. So we will use a cylinder instead. Let's change the origin point to right here. Shift right click. And then Shift A to add a cylinder. Scale it down, and then RX90 to make it face this way. So it's still a bit too big. Let's make it about like this. Shape smooth, and then scale on the Y-axis to make it a long nose. Move it right here. Then press slash, / to go into isolation mode. And then cylinder is right here. So we want to make an edge loop. About 6 is enough for me. I like using it 6. Also, scale it a bit more down. And then we can just alt select and move these up and down. Oh wait, whoops, I forgot an important step. This is a carrot, so we need to face select this and scale it down before we do the edge loops. So that's a big whoops. And then we can use alt select to move them up and down. Like this. Really good. So we can also use GG, double click G to move these a little bit to add some depth to these, and also scale it down, and then only select these. We can select these higher pieces and move it by turn on proportional editing. Move it by this way to add like more depth to this right here. You can see there's some depth. Yeah, we don't need like actually a lot. So let's deal with the front. So we want to scale this smaller to make like about this. Let's scale this smaller too. Make this edge loop smaller. Go to face select mode. Extrude this out. Turn off proportional editing first. Make it really small. Make this part really small. Really click quickly. And then scale this down. Right like this. So let's press / again to go back to normal mode, get out of isolation mode. We'll move this a bit down. And here's our snowman nose. We can scale it a bit up. Like this. It's perfect. We'll scale it a bit more up. So, also, because the mouth, like, if you try to scale it, the middle point will be right here, not on the middle one. So we want to set organ to geometry. So it's in the middle right now. Next up, I want to make the hands for the snowman. So, shift right click, make it here, add a cube. So rotate it on the y-axis. And we will be making it not really smooth, so we don't want this to be in shade smooth. Maybe we'll change it to shade smooth later. But go into face select mode, select this face, and we can extrude it out and move it a little bit, even rotate it. Even rotating it on the y-axis, what we did. Scale it out a bit. Then we can, that isn't good. Okay, let's not do that. Rotate the whole thing on the y-axis a bit. You can always do a bit of tweaking to make sure that's how it wants it to be. So, after we do this, we will do a loop cut, edge loop. And then we can make its little hands like this. You can also scale it down. You can also scale this down. Doesn't need to be that long. About this is enough. Move it up, rotate it on the y-axis, scale it down like this. Scale the whole thing down by the z-axis. You don't need it to be this big. Wait, never mind. It can be bigger. Move these three parts down. It's a bit too big. You can do a little bit of tweaking to make sure it's how you want it to look. Add modifier mirror. As always, mirror object to the body, just like how we did with the eyes. Now, cute little snowman hands, snowman arms. Just scale to make it a bit fatter. Like this. Put it on the y-axis. And then scale it by x-axis. Like this. Next up, I want to make the buttons on the snowman's body. So we want to make the buttons. This time, we will be using a cylinder. Okay, so mesh cylinder width. I want to make them separately before we put them on the body. So let's change like organ points to here. Cylinder. So the vertices, make them down, make them like 6 vertices, because we don't want it to be too big. So, we don't want them to have too many vertices, because if we have too many vertices, if we have too little, we can also always do subdivision surface. Scale it down, then scale it down on a z-axis, z-axis. And then because the middle part of the button is a bit thinner, so we want to have a mirror modifier. This time we're actually mirroring it to itself. Do a loop cut right in the middle. Also, we're gonna make it 4 different pieces. So we're gonna use the knife to press K and then press C. K and then press C to go to the other side. So we're gonna do it to the bottom as well. KC. Also, KC and then I'm doing enter. This time we don't want it, so right click. So I'll be keeping this part right here. So I'm gonna go into wireframe mode. Select all these, shift select all these, delete faces. So mirror it on off the axis, go to front view, or you can go to side view. Okay, I'll just be here. Delete these 3 and this one as well. So I'll be modeling only this tile right here. So inset. Oh wait, okay. So hey editor, please delete everything I said about the buttons. Delete everything I said about the button editor, please. Thanks. Bye. So we want to set after we set the word organ here, not word organ. What's it called? Cursor, not a word origin. So insert a cylinder, Shift A, and then we want to scale it down, and then scale it down a Z-axis. Then, because this is the button, so the middle part is thinner, and we don't want to do the both sides separately. So mirror modifier. This time, we want to delete the bottom half. So loop cut, Shift Control R to make a loop cut, and then Shift C or Z, and then 4. Go to wireframe mode. Delete all these on the bottom. And then we want to mirror it by the Z-axis this time. You can see it's like up and bottom axis. So we want to select this top face, inset by pressing I, put it right here in the middle. And then we want to extrude it in. Extrude it in. We don't want to see the other face that is not orange. That means it's too far. So about right here. Yeah, about perfect. Also, shape smooth. And then, because it's like, this is a super low quality, we can have a subdivision surface modifier. Keep it down there. So we want to apply this mirror modifier. The bottom part is back here with us. So the bottom part is here. We want to cut out the 4 cylinders right here. So let's insert another cylinder by pressing Shift A, match cylinder, scale it down, and then scale it up on the Z-axis. So we don't want to do this 4 times, so we will cut all the side and the side, and then we will delete the faces. So we can do knife, K, and C to lock it to 45 degrees. So top view, K knife, C to lock it to 45 degrees. Wait. Go to the other side. Wait. First, you want to hide these because for some reason it doesn't let you do the knife without hiding these. So K, C to lock it, go to the other side, enter, hide these, K, C to the other side, enter. You can delete these three pieces, faces. Down, bottom, hide these faces. Top, go to bottom. I'll press 9 to go to bottom if you don't know. Lock it here, enter. Whoops. Lock it here, K, C, go to the other side, enter. K, go C, go to the other side, enter. Delete the other three pieces, and then press Alt H to show the stuff. Also, not have this up for now. We want to move this to right here. Now we want to have a Boolean modifier, and then it's already set to difference. Select this object, because like the difference, it means we only keep the we delete the difference between these two objects. Well, we only keep the difference between these two objects because this is touching, overlapping the middle part of this. So delete that middle part. So apply the modifier. You can delete this now. Yep, it's right like this. Now we can mirror it back in and apply. Oh wait, don't apply it. So you can see these we don't have faces right here. So we can do make these back one by one, but it's super annoying. So select these. Select one from like almost the other side. Control E, and then bridge edges. Wait. So you can do these one by one. Super annoying. So how do we do this? Go like this. Select these from the other side. Bridge edge loops. What? Oh yeah. Don't select the one right from face. Then
Evet, edge'ler
okay, so we want to select this edge. We want to make an edge right here. Select this edge and this edge. Bridge edge loops. So you can see like this. You don't want it to be in the middle. I think I messed something up. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I think you select all. I think that's how it works. Let me see. Project. He selects these ones.